how to make the unicorn horn and ears, and how to pipe multicolored buttercream. Hello and welcome back to our channel, Enchanted Cakes by Yvette. I'm your host, Yvette Perugia. It's great to have you here, and whether this is your first time joining us or if you've been following along from the start, you're in the right place for all things cake business related. From decorating techniques to business advice and mindset tips, we'll discuss it all. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss an episode. In today's tutorial, we're going to show you how we create our unicorn horn and ears, plus how to pipe multicolored buttercream. For us, the unicorn trend is still going strong, whether it's a full buttercream cake like this or a fondant covered cake with a unicorn figurine. There are plenty of little girls wanting to celebrate their birthdays with unicorns. Okay, to start making the horn, we're using white fondant, which we have coloured using gold gel colour, and then added some Tylose powder, or you may know this as CMC, to help firm up the fondant. Colouring the fondant is optional. You can leave it white if you would like. You need to knead your fondant, then roll it into a long sausage shape with one tapered end, so one end is thicker than the other. To work out the length, you could do this twice. So the first time is a practice run to determine how long it needs to be, and then we either alter the one we have made or make a new one. So once you know it's the right length for your size cake, paint some edible glue onto your support dowel and begin wrapping the fondant around the end of it, starting with the narrower end of the fondant. Continue to wrap the fondant around, making sure there are no gaps until you either run out of fondant or reach your desired length for the horn. Make sure to add a little extra glue at the end to secure the fondant onto the dowel. Now lay your unicorn horn down and roll it lightly with your fondant smoother to secure it properly. Place it in a stand. We've used a cake foam and allow it to dry. This way you won't get a flat spot compared to laying it flat. To make the ears, we've used two of our rose petal cutters, a larger one for the outer ear and a smaller one for the inner detail. You can create your own template for the ears, or if you need any of the equipment or tools for today's tutorial, remember to use our discount code at Enchanted10 at Cakers Warehouse and save 10% on your online purchases. Now roll your white fondant out for the outer ear and cut out two pieces. Then roll your gold fondant for the inner ear detail and cut out two as well. Using a small amount of glue, stick the gold piece onto the white ear and then attach a small cocktail stick with edible glue into the center, making sure to pinch the base together and cover the cocktail stick. Place these into a petal former, or we use apple trays to dry overnight. To make the gold paint, mix together some Decorator's Rose Spirit and Gold Luster Dust. We've used Caker's Warehouse Decorator's Alcohol, but you could use lemon extract or vodka, whatever you choose. The gold we have used is Royal Gold by Faye Cahill and is available from Caker's Warehouse. Mix these two together until you have your desired consistency. If it's too thin, it will be see-through and too runny, so you may need to adjust the consistency like we have once you start to paint the horn. Using a soft, wider paintbrush, paint the unicorn horn in one direction. We've then added some edible glitter for extra sparkle using Colour Mill Gold Glitz Blend. You then need to paint gold on the inner ears and sprinkle on some sparkles, then leave your horn and ears to dry overnight. We've used unicorn buttercream for our unicorn cake, which is just a fancy way of saying multicolored buttercream. We fill the piping bag the same as usual, however this time we are placing a row of 3 different colours of buttercream onto our cling film, then wrapping it up tightly, placing it into our piping bag and begin piping away. You end up with a perfectly blended 3-colour buttercream, which looks amazing on a unicorn cake. We've used soft pastel colours of pink, lemon and teal on our cake, but we'd love to see what colours you choose, whether it's the same or different, bright or pastels. Make sure to tag us on socials. You can find us on Instagram at Enchanted Cakes by Yvette. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you've learned something new and enjoyed our tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.